Hello, hello, hello. My name is Troy White. I'm with Hoodoo Financial, and today we're here with another finance and investment topic. Today I want to talk about how to create black wealth through real estate investing. And let's start off by uh, let's talk about why real estate is a great investment for black wealth. Um, I won't dive much into the history of real estate investing for African Americans has been a negative one, in that when you consider redlining, um, credit scoring, and lending, and a lot of discriminatory practices in relation to those. But it's still uh, a vehicle that we must utilize to build generational wealth. And so, real estate has proven to be a stable long term investment that can appreciate in value over time. And that makes it excellent for, as I mentioned, generational wealth building. And real estate can generate passive income through rental properties and through property appreciation. And that occurs, obviously, rental properties, the tenants are helping you buy the property. And the appreciation occurs as you pay down the principal and interest over time, as well as the property increasing in value. And you've heard, might have heard a lot of amazing stories about, the person's grandmother bought a property for, dirt cheap, and then later on it becomes worth, this exorbitant amount. And so that's appreciation. That's how appreciation occurs. And the black community has historically been excluded from traditional wealth building avenues. What I mean, like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, those things, because there's a different type of expertise and access that you need. It's not the case anymore. We now have access, but a lot of people still aren't aware that we have access, and we can build stock market portfolios. But this that barrier that exists makes real estate investing an attractive alternative. And there's a lot of ways that you can take advantage of investing in real estate that we're not going to dive into all of those in this video, but many exist. And so, real estate is something that can be passed down from generation to generation, and that's creating long term wealth and financial security for black families. As I mentioned, generational wealth is the goal. There's a racial wealth gap, and real estate can help us eliminate those gaps. And so, getting started in real estate investing, it requires you to, do a little bit of heavy lifting, and that's what scares a lot of people. But start by setting your goals and understand your investment strategy. You got to have a in order for you to have a strategy, you got to know what your goal is. Your goal is what we're trying to get to. So the strategy is the path that we design to get there. And so consider your financial situation first and how much money you have to invest. So that's somewhat going to dictate to us the strategy that we take and the investments that you take in the process. Now, we might have to take baby steps, is what I mean. And so there are different types of real estate investments and different strategies that you may need to engage in. So you're going to have to research these different types of investments. And what I mean is things like, do you want to invest in single family homes, multi-unit properties, commercial properties? Are you going to do wholesaling? Are you going to do tax liens? Are you going to do invest in mortgage notes? Are you going to be a private lender? It's a wide range of possibilities that exist, and you're going to have to do your research to identify what strategy you're going to be able to employ. So you're going to have to connect with the real estate agent and maybe also an investment professional who can guide you through the process and help you make informed decisions. It's going to be so much information that's available to you that sometimes you get that analysis paralysis, meaning you research so much, but you don't know how to pull a trigger. And a lot of people just get stuck on consistently doing research, consistently trying to learn more, but you know, time is not necessarily on our side. So we have to, as you learn, you still have to take some actions. And so that's why working with a professional can help you do that. And then you have to consider the financing of your real estate investment. So when you are engaged in investing in physical properties, that means there's many ways that you're going to be able to finance your real estate investment, including traditional mortgage, private lenders, hard money lenders, and there's others. But look for lenders who specialize in the real estate investments and understand the unique needs of Black investors. I mean, we do have some unique circumstances, unique psychology, and financial needs, and we need to to invest in the property types and take the strategies that fit those unique needs, and consider building a network of investors that can help you, and you guys can participate together, but help you finance your deals and provide the support along the way. It's not just the money; you're going to need the knowledge and info as well. And although knowledge and info is available in the world, you need the specific that is going to help you. So building a real estate investment portfolio is important, and the key to successful real estate investing is building a diversified portfolio that's going to balance the risk and reward trade-off that exists in all investments. So you need to consider investing in different types of properties and in different locations to kind of spread your risk around. You could invest in properties in California, Florida, New Orleans, and New York. Well, all of those locations have different risk reward trade-offs, and they have different you just think there are different disasters that occur in all of those locations. So by diversifying, well, you know that in the various areas you can, you know not eliminate but decrease the impact from a disaster in any one of those areas. Not saying that you need to constantly be fearful of disasters, but that's just, a simplified way of explaining why you need to diversify amongst the locations. And focus on properties with strong rental potential and high appreciation potential to maximize your returns. And that goes into when you consider the areas, the locations. Every location in America doesn't have the same strong rental potential. There are some areas that populations are decreasing, but in areas where populations are increasing, then that means that the rental potential is going to increase as well. There are some places where property values are not going up as fast as others, and maybe some that are kind of stagnant. So you want to do your research and understand what those areas are, and that's going to dictate to you where you should and should not be investing in. And then you got to learn to manage your real estate investments. Managing your real estate investments is an ongoing process, and it requires attention to detail and commitment to your long-term strategy, your long-term goals. And I hear often from clients they are fearful of managing the properties, and that's their reason. No, I don't want a rental property, and there's a phrase that I heard somewhere. It was a question posed saying, well, real estate investing is too hard. Owning properties is too hard. But you know what it's not as hard as? It's not as hard as being broke. So being broke is harder than anything. So, but you can learn to manage your real estate investments. You can hire a property manager if you don't have the time or the expertise to manage the properties yourself. And but that's also a part of the learning process. If you need to hire a manager at first, hire one at first, and they're going to take a little bit of the money. That's only about 7% of the revenues. So, you know, just something for you to consider, and monitor your investments regularly and be prepared to make changes if needed to ensure that your investments will continue to perform well. It's just common sense. But I'm going to cut it there, and that's just a brief overview of how to create black wealth with real estate investing. Because real estate can be a powerful tool for building long-term wealth and security for black families, but it does require for you to be careful in planning, researching, and the management of your asset that after you acquire it. So, I hope you found any of this information helpful. If you have any questions, I'll leave my contact information in the description, and a link to our consult, and etc. So please leave your comments below if you have any, and don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to share this with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel so you can get more videos like this. We have hundreds of financial literacy information videos covering real estate, entrepreneurship, and the stock market. Thanks for watching. Hope to hear from you soon. Holler. Thanks.